Today we're talking about Brady, the guy in my friend group who intentionally cheated on his boyfriend to get out of the relationship. Like, what? But before I get to the atrocious details, let me give you some background. Around the time I formed a gay friend group with two other guys, one of them had invited Brady to hang out with us. Brady was a Vietnamese Chinese guy around my age, and at first he wasn't all that bad. He brought some board games and seemed like a chill, friendly guy. We would always tease him for being confused or spacing out. Like, we'd be making plans to watch a movie next week, and I would notice him completely zoned out. I'd turn to him and ask, "So what do you think, Brady?" And he'd jump up flustered, saying, "Huh? What?" Or he would ask his favorite question, "What are you guys talking about?" We gave him a hard time, but it was all out of love. One day, however, we started going around sharing about our past relationships. And Brady just so casually talked about his infidelity. I don't know if he was purposely trying to downplay it, but he had basically stopped liking his boyfriend. He wanted to end the relationship but was too afraid to initiate a breakup. Instead, he somehow thought that if his boyfriend caught him cheating, it'd be so much easier because then his boyfriend could end things. And that's what he did. We were shocked! The guy he cheated with wasn't even someone he liked. He just used him as a way to get rid of his boyfriend. Like, Brady, why didn't you just break up with him? That's so much better than cheating on someone. We soon learned that Brady was actually autistic, which helped us be more understanding of his social mishaps. But his constant spacing out gradually made it harder for us to enjoy his company. In response, we admittedly began to treat him with less respect. And then came a breaking point. One Friday night when the group was out at the clubs, Brady started feeling like the group was outright looking down on him and excluding him. And he exploded on one of our friends, Jenny. He felt unfair at how mean she was to him, and he couldn't take it anymore. After that night, Jenny kicked him out of the group chat, and it became harder to include him in the group. Eventually, he moved out of state for work. I wasn't there that night, but I have to confess, I felt like it was hard to be friends with him too. He would ask for advice, and I would spend a lot of time answering him, laying out plans for him, and he'd seem to just completely not even consider or remember what I said afterwards. I eventually needed space for my own mental health, and I feel bad about it. I wish I was a more loving and patient person. I wish our group was more caring and forgiving. I wish I could be a better example. Brady is someone with a developmental disorder, and oftentimes relationships can feel one-sided or burdensome for his friends and family, but that doesn't mean he isn't deserving of love and kindness. At the same time, people have their own lives they want to live, and they can choose who they want to be around. We can't expect everybody to always have the energy, time, and heart to be there for people like Brady, but I respect those who do. And I know this is something I need to work on, because if everyone only cares about themselves, their own convenience, their own comforts, then the world will only become even colder and meaner. Sure, Brady cheated on his boyfriend. And sure, Brady makes a lot of social blunders. But he's still a human who dreams, loves, hurts, and most importantly, deserves respect. So, what about you? Do you have a Brady in your life? How do you and others treat this person? I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It helps me a lot. And hit the subscribe and bell so you don't miss future videos. Have a great day!